Hi, good evening everyone. My name is Parstu and these are my group members Khalid, Nina, Shafiq, Mohammed and Gabriella. Together we are Team Elite. So in today's presentation we will be talking about unethical behavior and our chosen company is GSK. So the objectives of today's presentation is to identify the unethical business practice occurred within GSK and also what actually went wrong, to evaluate GSK's unethical behavior through the 5 theories that we've chosen, and also to come up with a conclusion and how can GSK overcome the situation that has occurred from our point of view. So the sources that we've used are news articles, journals, books, and GSK's main website. So the way that we went through this is by planning it out, collecting the data, designing, analyzing it, receiving feedback, and practicing our presentation. So GSK is the world's largest pharmaceutical companies in the world. In 2000, GSK was formed due to mergers. The CEO of GSK is Sir Andrew Whitty. The products that GSK manufactures are healthcare products such as Sensodyne and also medicine such as Panadol. GSK's mission statement is to help people do more, feel better, and live longer. And this table shows the competitors of GSK, and it shows that they lie in 6th position. Their main competitors is Johnson & Johnson. Okay, now I'll pass it on to Khalid.
Thank you, Constable. So the first thing was with GSK that they bribed doctors and hospital officials in USA, China, and also Poland. So what they would do, they would pay them money, and in return they would recommend their products to patients and hospitals as well. And that was completely illegal, and GSK was making a lot of profit out of it illegally. The second one is that they pleaded guilty to 2 counts of introducing misbranded drugs. One drug was for asthma, and the other one was for diabetes. Even though it wasn't approved, they still introduced it to the hospitals and to the doctors. The third one is that they failed to report safety data about one of the drugs, Avandia, which was reported to increase heart attacks and heart failures, but they did not mention that to the health authorities. And the last one is that they promoted drugs by adding in false information. So there was a drug a Wellbutrin for depression, but they added in false information that it could also treat weight loss and sexual dysfunction, but that wasn't true. As a result of So coming on to the theories now, ethical egoism is quite a common business practice in which companies and its employees, they make decisions for profit maximization. In China and USA and in Poland, they all bribe the doctors for their own profits, and you can see that their concern for self-interest was very high. That's ethical egoism, and the concern for the interest of others, for their customers, was very low. And coming on to the second theory now is individualism. This theory suggests that businesses should make profits within the legal framework. Even though they did make profit, they weren't illegal. They went to extreme measures to promote drugs for unapproved users. They even failed to report safety data to food authorities. So they violated this theory as being ignorant of their actions in their production and marketing. The third theory is a utilitarianism theory. This believes that firms should enhance overall happiness with stakeholders, and that also what is good or bad should be judged by the fact that it produces the greatest amount of good to the greatest amount of people. For GSK, they should be concerned for their customers, because they are the greatest amount of people, but even in their mission they say do more, feel better, and live longer. They fail to fulfill their mission as they did not consider the happiness of millions of people. So according to this theory, GSK's concern was only for profit maximization, and they completely ignored the welfare of its stakeholders. Now I'll pass you on to Mr. Shafiq.
Thank you, Khaled. Now we'll talk about what you theory. What you theory consists of two elements, which is what is and why is this. What is it about honesty, truthfulness, and justice, and why it is based on greed, arrogance, and selfishness. GSK was not honest about its products and its profit they made, nor they were fair towards the people because they're putting the society at risk. GSK acted in greed, basically, due to making illegal profit and showed no honesty in order to avoid such a potential income loss. Even in Poland, the company was accused by promoting drugs and bribing the doctors. And the doctors in the town will favor the drugs and prescribe it for financial gain. Last but not least, the corporate psychopathy theory. This theory refers to the organization that show disregard for the feeling of others and show disregard for the safety of others. Even the firms break the law and lie for their profit maximization. And in these cases, they broke the law by bribing the doctors and holding the safety data, and even didn't care about the safety of other people, and they lie for their profit maximization. And in conclusion, GSK is one of the world's largest pharmaceutical company, nearly operating in most developed markets in the world. Their mission is to help people and improve individuals, and GSK is basically acting in multiple unethical activities, and they're taking advantage of the consumers by putting their health and their health in a risk. And this shows even the largest companies such as GSK can act unethically, unlawfully, and act against their mission in order to accomplish their own personal goals. Here is our recommendation. We come to this recommendation as GSK can stop compensating itself representative based on the number of prescriptions that doctors write. Instead, GSK can base on the technical knowledge and quality of service they provide. And also GSK could clearly emphasize the rules and regulations of the country they're operating in. And GSK should control their production before launching medication to the market. GSK could continue to actively challenge their business model at every level to ensure they are responding to the needs of patients and meeting the wider expectation of the society. Thank you very much for your listening. If there is any question,